Oh, hey, my friends. It's your Empress Enchantress. And as you guys can see, today we're going to be talking about anxiety. Um, so here's this topic that a lot of us really struggle with, okay? We struggle with having this feeling like we can't move, we feel crippled in it, we feel like we get aches and pains in certain centers of our body, right? We feel like we can't breathe. We feel like we're literally dying, right? We feel as if something's wrong, but we can't put our finger on it. A lot of times when we're going through this feeling of anxiety. And as you know, there's also scales of anxiety, guys. There's scales of heightened anxiety, right? And then there's scales of very low anxiety. And not a lot of people actually realize, but a lot of us are actually living in a body, right, that is always anxious, but we're so used to it, right, that we kind of find it normal, right? We're just used to being anxious that we kind of feel like that's always me. I'm always a little bit jittery or a little bit on my defense, right? Until we actually get into a really relaxed state and very free state, that's when we start to realize, maybe I do have something wrong, right? And by the way, guys, this is all about awareness, okay? I hope you guys don't mind. I am cooking breakfast. I'm in the process of cooking breakfast. So if you guys see me moving around or anything like that, you get to spend some time with me in the kitchen. That's all, basically. So anyways, let's get back to it. So the first real reason and the major reason why you may suffer from anxiety, or some of you know, right, is really because your solar plexus is off. This is something that a lot of people just don't really realize unless you are aware of the vortex system, or you're really in tune with energy, or you're really, in the energy of learning about the chakras, right? Well, a solar plexus, right, is in the middle of our stomach, right here. And when we're not feeling well, guys, and we're not feeling safe in our body, let me move the camera down just a little bit, okay? When we're not feeling safe in our body, all right, a lot of times our solar plexus will unfortunately suffer from this, okay? And this could be from a number of things. One is from the fact that our solar plexus is our power, right? It's our drive. It's our place where we really go and put out into the universe. This is also, right, my friends, where our ego lies at, all right? And a lot of people don't know is that a lot of people are really functioning from their ego. They just don't realize it a lot of times because they just simply have been doing this for so long. The thing is, when we're going from a place of ego, especially if the ego isn't a higher ego or a aligned ego to ourselves, we always feel like we have to prove something, right? We always have to get to work on time. We always have to have this identity. And this is where identity crisis, by the way, do lie at, right? Because we're constantly in this place of having to do something when our soul isn't aligned to it, okay? The other thing is, I want to mention about the solar plexus too, guys, is that a lot of times people don't realize it, and a lot of people don't want to talk about this, but our gut health is a huge thing. A lot of the things that we're eating, all right, my friends, are killing our guts. And literally, when they say like, oh, you don't got the guts, it's a real saying because you really don't have the guts, right? Your gut is all messed up. And that is one of the reasons too that's causing a lot of anxiety in your stomach, especially if you're eating a lot of gluten, if you're eating things that have a lot of breads in them, anything that can make you really feel bloated and stuffed. If that's even lactose, if you're lactose intolerant, right? Maybe beef, if some people are really intolerable to red meats, they don't have a higher stomach for it, right? But if you yourself, right, suffer from a lot of this, I would say trying to play with your diet a little bit. And also, too, guys, just letting you know, all right, if playing your diet or playing with your diet isn't really helpful, I would seriously do a really, really deep cleanse, energy cleanse on your system, okay? And if you guys are interested in that, you can head over to readingsreikis.com and you can book with me one-on-one if you want your own little healing session, and it can really help you get in there, okay? And also can channel some stuff too for you guys if you need a little extra help. Back to it. The second really big cause that people have anxiety is that they're not in embodiment, okay? Embodiment meaning is that you are not feeling your body, right? When we're anxious and we're really going crazy, or we're having a moment, or we feel our chest is on fire, we don't realize it, right? And you think that you're in your body, but in all actuality, you're not. You're very scattered out here, okay? You may not always feel in tune to that, but you're really psychologically, spiritually, physically out here because you're way out this way. So going back inwards, right, and going back into yourself, into your body, right, is what's going to calm you and ground you back into who you are. And you can practice this, by the way, guys, every day, right? I also want to just intervene. We're going to, as human beings, have moments of anxiety, and that's just the world we live in, okay? But it's another thing if it's becoming an issue day to day. That's where you're going to have a little wake-up call and really see where you can adjust your life at, right? And see where more balance can come into play. Finishing up, talking about the embodiment. Grounding is a very beautiful way to get back into your body. There's so many techniques to do this, and they're actually a lot easier than what people think. I really, really, really love taking a hot bath or a hot shower. Water naturally cleanses us anyways and removes anything from our body that's dirt, energetically, around the nervous system. It's going to just cleanse us out naturally. And then afterwards, I like to put something on that mask is my energy, right? So I put something really natural, like a really, really heavy matcha butter or really, really nice lemongrass on my skin. And I oil my whole entire body down, right? To the point where I'm feeling my vibration shift back into myself and shift back into my body, right? And there's different techniques to do this. You don't have to rush on and like smack on your skin. I mean, like slowly touching every part. Maybe the part that you feel anxiety, that's your chest. Give yourself a nice chest massage. This is your body, by the way, guys. This is your body, okay? You are allowed to do and explore any part of it that you want, right? If it's your stomach, you can gently massage. And also speak out loud to yourself. Like you're soothing a little baby, or soothing a dog, or your cat, right? You take care of yourself the way that you take care of others too, right? It doesn't matter if it's not from an actual energetic body or being. And you slowly just give yourself that nice inwards massage. Also, like I mentioned too in my other video, putting your feet on the ground really does help ground you, right? I love also Himalaya salt. So if you have a nice lamp, you can also do that, or do a nice scrub in that with a nice oil. That's really beautiful to put on your body too. A nice walk always adjusts a lot of things for people too, especially if you're in a really woodsy area or a place that has really, really, really beautiful greenery or nice roots around, like trees and bushes and shrubs. That really helps too because it releases the natural ions into the world, okay? So these are my two major reasons and keys that you guys may have anxiety. And if you guys need anything, again, head over to loveeee.com, subscribe to my channel, comment below what ways you love to get back into yourself, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you guys. Bye.